Communicate in transition. So is Bogdanovich taking the ball? Then say something so this player knows to go find another body to guard. I mean, when you don't communicate in transition, this is what happens. 2 people guarding 1. And that's going to leave somebody else. Jalen Duren, get up the line, number 1. There's no reason to drop to the free throw line. Get up the line, and then you got to be in position. So wherever you want to position yourself in the gaps, you got to be there. Because when this player comes, you can't move your feet. It is stunt. It is recover. But look at Jalen Duren here. Look at how he's moving his feet inward right there. So now you're never getting back outward. Okay, you're in great position right here. This is perfect. You're in the gaps, okay? But you got to be seeing ball and man, and you cannot just come double, okay? First of all, you can't double from here anyways, because if this player rotates here, this player's wide open. There's nothing you can do, okay? Just stay in the gaps, but if your man cuts through, you got to go with him. I mean, this is a stagger screen that the Celtics are running, so you got to go under the first, over the second. You can't go over the first. Look at this. You go over the first. Look at the space. I mean, you're done now. Okay, so if you're this Pistons player here, you got to just sprint back to the three-point line, okay? First of all, look at this Piston. Look at him slow down here. Stop. Why are you slowing down? Sprint here and have Livers force this player this way. But, Jesus. If you are switching a ball screen, get underneath the screener. Right now, you're underneath Robert Williams. You're battling for real estate. You're initiating contact. Look what happens when you switch over the top. Now this backside defender's got to come in, and then they're just going to swing it to the corner, and this player's not going to be able to guard one-on-one, collapse the defense, open 3. Hot garbage. You do not guard like this away from the ball with your back to the ball. Your back is to the baseline here, and move in. Okay, so when this player comes this way, I can stunt. I don't have to move my feet. I can recover. I mean, you don't even know what's going on with the ball. So now you're not in this gap right here. Bad switch. Jalen Duren's not connected to Robert Williams. Look at this. He should be right next to Robert Williams, so he's ready to guard. Look at the angle he's coming in to guard Jason Tatum on. I mean, look at this. You're coming and just giving this part of the floor. It's a horrible switch. You cannot switch this when this player's 1 pass away, okay? This player right here, just battle for real estate, initiate contact with Robert Williams. Bogdanovich has to stay here. Look at this. These Pistons players are trying to switch. Oops. What is this Pistons player doing? You are not involved in anything that's going on in the paint. You don't have to rotate. You don't have to do anything. So why are you just staring at the ball? Look at this Pistons player. Why are you staring at the ball? You're just not going to see your man? Horrible switch. First of all, this is a very simple handoff here. All this player's got to do is take a step back and let this player through, and you're fine. Okay, but if you want to switch this, like right now, this player's calling for a switch. You got to switch. You got to come here now. It's bang, bang. Like, look at this Pistons player. Look at him going still towards the man he was guarding. It's a bad switch. It's not good timing. How does this happen? How? Okay, so the Pistons, right here, okay, I guess they're switching this. You got to communicate it, okay? And if it gets communicated, you have to switch no matter what, and this player's underneath, okay? But, I mean, what happened here that this is how it looks? And, oh, by the way, the man you're leaving is Jason Tatum. Let's not just give Jason Tatum open threes. I think he's a little too good for that. Let's get up and push him out. Where's Robert Williams going? The backside defender's right here. I mean, make it a little bit easier for him, why don't you? Got to tighten the gaps up with Jason Tatum. I mean, there's a lot wrong with what's going on here, but we'll just focus right here. If Jason Tatum's got the ball on the wing, this player's got to get his back to the baseline. You never guard like he's guarding. And again, left foot parallel to the block. So when Tatum comes this way, there's a second defender. I can stunt. I can easily recover because I'm not moving my feet inward. So, but, you know. Okay, if you're Killian Hayes and you're switching these screens, you need to sprint as you switch. I mean, look at Killian Hayes. This is way too lazy right here. Stop. So if he had sprinted, he's here. And again, now I can just get up and force Tatum here. There's no place to go. But the laziness. cannot guard Jason Tatum with the mentality you're on an island. And you're not, okay? Because look at right here. Bogdanovic is going to move in here, okay? This player's got to get here. Left foot parallel to the block, right? I don't have to move my feet so I can stunt, I can recover. But now I just can't let Jason Tatum hit a step back on me, so I'm playing up. Because if I get beat this way or this way, there's help. But there's the one way you get beat. This is awful. You don't ever guard like this. Get underneath Jason Tatum back to the baseline. You chase off his hip. Then this player off this down swing gets attached to his man with his arms out so Jason Tatum can't curl. Well, all of those things don't happen. Don't need to scram switch this, okay? Killian Hayes gets switched onto Robert Williams. Just get under him, okay? And battle for real estate and initiate contact. I mean, look, the Pistons are trying to scram switch. Unsurprisingly, it's a disaster. So you're just going to full-on trap Jason Tatum. Stop. Okay, this player's already coming up. So this Pistons player should be gone. Okay, you can see the rotation. Bogdanovic is going to rotate here. Ivy would rotate here. And then this player would come here. But look at this Pistons player here. What? You haven't moved. You haven't moved. That little delay is all that it takes. If you are coming to trap Jason Tatum, there's got to be communication right here. You got to say you're trapping so this player knows, all right, I got to make sure Jason Tatum comes into this trap this way. Like, what? It's just unbelievable.